Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I'm streaming Lord of the Rings online for the first time in about a week. Had to take a bit of a break during Thanksgiving weekend past week, and yeah, I'm back to streaming, what's this guy's name, Louis, on Anor. Just my regular lore master. Unfortunately, YouTube never seems to want to save my settings, so I have to always mess with that and get the audio muted and the screen quality actually lower, so I don't use all of my bandwidth. But anyway, I'm going to be going back to Evendim here. I left off, actually, I went to Bree. I don't know if I actually went to Bree in the last one, but I don't remember exactly where I ended. But I just saw that I have these two quests. I remember I have my Lore Master class quest now. So I have to remind myself for what I actually need to do for that. So I actually need to stay in Bree for this one, so we can go. I need to go to the Lore Master trainer right in the middle, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and do that. Looks like the stream's working well. I know this happens every time when I take any sort of break from streaming. I always worry that something's going wrong. Okay, it's kind of quiet here in Bree. I believe this is the Lore Master trainer. I think the Rune Keeper trainer is also in this room. While I'm here, I can actually see, so I can get, that's actually a really nice staff, even if I would lose probably a decent amount of critical rating. I wonder if the in-combat power regen, I don't really focus on that, that could be nice. And the cloak is also really nice, especially the tactical mastery, because that's going to be way more tactical mastery than basically anything else can get me. I think my ring probably has the most, that's 391, and unless something specifically has tactical mastery and just has will, it's not going to provide that much. Yeah, it adds up once I actually have a lot of will to a bit, but each individual piece, not really that much. Okay, so anyway, I can go ahead and accept that quest and finish the one that actually brought me here. I did log on this character a couple of times. I don't know if the rested XP, or bonus XP as it's actually called, carries over. I know you get like 30% per day, but I don't know if it carries over multiple days now. Okay, so I want to just see what Lore Master skills I get soon, which is pretty much nothing, actually. Okay, I think I get a lot in the red line. For some reason I thought I heard me echoing, but I don't think so, actually. But anyway, a lot in the red line is what you get later, so like Ring of Fire, Nature's Fury, Improved Sticky Gourd. I do have regular Sticky Gourd. Insco to War, stuff like that you just get later in the line, I guess, and then not really much else, just in general that you get. Sticky Tar, some debuffs, and general utility stuff. I do get my res actually in one level, which is pretty close. Perfect level for Garth Garwin, which I plan to do next stream, actually, probably, I think. Assuming I get the, I don't know what I need to do, I just keep like clicking this guy, thinking about my skills right now, but we'll go ahead and leave this area and find this Isfarin dude. And we'll start actually doing something here. Let's see. Well, let's actually read it to see where we need to go. Okay, he's in Dwellin and Air of the Wind. That's easy. But one thing I know I also needed to do was go to somewhere in the Shire, I think Michael Delving. So we'll have to do that as well on our way back to Evendim once I finally get back to Evendim. I do plan to do some questing in Evendim. I just forgot about the class quest, and again, that stopping at Michael Delving, I actually had that in mind. I don't think I went over this, but some things I did since my last stream on this character specifically was get him some level 30 food. So that's nice. I also opened a Hobbit gift and got this max morale and max power. Hey Jimmy Brickley. I love Evendim as well. Unfortunately, it is going to take me a little bit to get to it because I have all these things to do. Not Michael Delving yet, but probably Selendum and then just ride up to Dwellin real quick and get this class quest done. I have a lot of staves. I think I keep this like Ronoff one for the cosmetic. Mainly because I just haven't seen any staffs that look decent, and this is the only decent looking one I have seen. Another thing is all my characters got this Flame of Ancalomere thing to disenchant stuff into the Motes of Enchantment, I think they're called. I haven't really found any actual piece of equipment gear that I can disenchant on any character, but I guess it's something useful to have. I do want to go ahead and just take this ride to Dwellin. I'm actually using the LOTRO 10th anniversary mug that they gave me from that gift box. That was a while ago. That was over a year ago, maybe a year and a half. It actually seems like a lot longer ago. I'd have to actually look back to see when that unboxing video I made was. Yeah, that was a little over a year ago. About a year and a half ago, April 2017. Dang. Yeah, and I still use that mug. Mainly use it while playing LOTRO, actually, and streaming. This is actually a nice axe I have. Unfortunately, I can't use them, and I wouldn't need the might anyway, but my staff, the stats from it are actually somewhat in line with this axe. So that's kind of nice, I guess, even though... Seems like, well, the staff I got is a purple quest reward, so the stats are scaled pretty nicely and properly, I would say. But a lot of my gear just hasn't really seemed that way. I've gotten enough. I threw Lone Lands, and a lot of my gear's still low level, actually, like my main armor pieces. I hope to replace those in Evendim. But a lot of them are from either early Lone Lands. Some of them might be even late Bree. Item level 27... looks like a pretty high one. The hat I got was pretty new. That was in the Garthagarwin area. But anyway, I want to see... Oh yeah, that's not really relevant to me not getting a house here, so we'll go ahead and skip that person and go to this Isfring guy who I actually need to go to. Also have to catch myself up on what's going on with my traits. But we can do that later with some more downtime. Okay, so I need to solve riddles. That's probably not a good thing with me, but we'll try that. She runs through the blue, the shadow of passage falls over her, on one hand a silent guardian. Yeah, I really don't know what that's supposed to be hinting at. I don't know if that's supposed to be a location and... like Irid Lewin or just any zone. I wonder if it shows where that... probably doesn't show where that is on the map anywhere. I would think for something level 30 that could be North Downs or maybe Lone Lands, but again I don't know what the class quest. So I am from Kentucky in the US. Doesn't... I need to collect 3 keys. Okay, that's not good. Okay, I might actually look this quest up on the wiki, because I don't just want to sit here trying to do this, and I'm not really, as far as like Lord of the Rings lore, not too much into it, so that's why I don't think this would be good for me to... If it's something, anything like, I know a lore master, it would be a bad class for that, but anything actually lore related I wouldn't really know too well. Okay, so this one actually is in Dwellin, it looks like. And it looks like it'll be across just towards the Shire. I don't know why that would be. Guess the statue would be a Silent Guardian. One thing I also didn't know is just the general area where to look. Yeah, it's really nice that the wiki has those. Normally I don't, if it's something I actually know I can do, I don't really like to look it up and like to figure out, but because I'm doing this, I don't just want to sit here looking around, and I didn't even have like a general idea of where to go. So I think it's supposed to be on this river or something. I believe it's this bridge, it said. Let's see. If I could show the screen where it actually says this, I would, but what the wiki says is there's a key inside a small box and near Dwelland across the river and use the bridge, so. But, oh, here's a statue. Just where I'm falling, and I actually see the box. Unfortunately, I fell there. I think with the quest tracking, it's something that I've also done less, like more recently. Like when I used to play World of Warcraft before, they added, since that was my first like real MMO, before they added quest tracking in that even, I would often look up quests a lot more than I do now. Still didn't do it too frequently back then. I think only if I was really stuck. I don't even remember exactly what was available. I don't even know if like Wowhead's, I think, a popular site now, if that was available back then. But as far as LOTRO goes, I just didn't really play it before. I might have played it some before they added quest tracking, but I think I mostly played it after they added that. Let's see, so now I need to do the second riddle. That sounds like a goblin I need to go kill. But I guess I need to collect a key. I don't know if it's from a goblin. Sounds like something in Ratharig or somewhere. We'll go ahead and just see where that is. That one's actually in Greenfield's Brockenborings. Okay. Have no idea why this one means that, but we'll go ahead and head there. Brockenborings, it might actually be quicker. Where is Brockenborings? All the way up there. So yeah, I need to go to Michael Delving for this, and I can stop by and do my other quests along the way. Fortunately, or what was I thinking? Yeah, I think I'll probably have to come back to this guy, unfortunately, but maybe I won't, and we can just do like the turn him by the key. So this guy doesn't even have the travel to Michael Delving. Guess I'll just run to Michael Delving because it's so close. Try and get myself oriented here to go across the bridge. I don't know if it's actually faster to go down like this and break your legs and get the debuff. That's going to only be 30 seconds, so it's not too bad compared to running all the way around and going the more proper way. I'm actually surprised. I went to look for screenshots for this character for the thumbnail, and I know I've been meaning to take screenshots and forgot, but I'm surprised I actually took 2. For some reason, I feel like I sound sick right now, but I'm not really. I don't know, it's probably just the cold weather. Try and clear my throat some, but it seems to just be making it worse. Hope it doesn't sound too bad for you all. feel like I'm losing my voice in the middle of the stream, but I know this also happens. Here's actually a copper deposit. I need to get that while I can. Should probably track those, especially while I'm here. The copper is pretty valuable right now, but this is another thing that seems to happen during my streams is my voice is like fine until I actually start the stream, and then suddenly it's like gone. And it's more problematic, I guess, now in the cold weather and winter. Even though I actually feel fine, but I don't know. So I actually expected this to take me to Michael Delving. I guess because on the map it kind of went to the right like that into the Shire, and it was kind of the same area as Michael Delving, but that's actually far down, so we need to go here and then probably travel. Dwilland or Hobbiton for mithril coins, okay. Apparently we are doing a bit of traveling. Probably would have been quicker to go to Evendim and then just take a swift travel to Michael Delving. I think you could do that. But this way we get to explore a bit and hopefully get some copper deposits. That would be nice. This character doesn't need them anymore. He's like way past that, but I know I found the last few I needed in the Shire. There were actually a bunch here. But for once I finally start leveling more than my 3 alts. Yeah, so right now, on the legendary server, on Anor at least, my lore master is probably my main. He's the one I've played the most and is my highest level. But as far as, since I only play him when I'm streaming, as far as my other characters go, my warden would probably be my main, although she's lower level than my runekeeper right now. My runekeeper's been doing a lot of crafting. I'm getting him up on his tailoring. Also for my kinship to get his tailoring up, but he's gotten ahead of my warden, and I'm also keeping my warden low level to stay with my kinship with the group to do some stuff on her. Because like every week we do progression things and slowly go through the content on LOTRO, so I can't level her too fast. I want to be leveling her too fast anyway right now. And my runekeeper is actually the same. I try and keep him on that same level to have another option to run with them if it's going to be instances, but specifically this week it'll be Nan Mathrin, I think that's what it's called. The questing in there, which my warden is actually on, so I'm just going to wait for that. I do see, probably don't need this, but yeah, I won't be able to doing that. Don't want any bingo badges. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was doing. This is a whole other quest I'm doing. Yeah, the warden, I think it just takes a lot of playing, especially, it gets even harder once you get your gambit masteries, but they really help at level 21, I think, or 20. What did this give me? I hit continue quest, I think. I didn't pay attention to anything it did. Hear them talking, or see them talking. I don't know if I should wait for them to finish. Okay, I really don't know what happened there, but I should have paid attention to when I actually did something with them. Okay, now it looks like they're doing their regular talking, so I will leave. And I didn't get a turn in though, did I? I didn't turn in. I don't know, maybe it was like this one that I continued quest. Yeah, return him that I completed my task. Maybe it was that one. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking it is. glad you like my warden videos and that they're helpful. It's one thing I try to be with the warden, because I know a lot of people, the gambit system can be fun but also intimidating, so I try to be helpful with that, because I also find it pretty fun. Okay, so I actually need to remember what I'm doing up here, which is getting the second box, which is in Greenfields near Brockenborings. So Greenfields is north of Brockenborings towards Evendim, actually. So I should be able to travel to Brockenborings, I think, from this stable master, I hope. Nope, apparently not. Shire Homesteads, that's probably not where I need to go either. Yeah, that's way down south. Don't want to go there. I think I need Hobbiton. That seems like the link that I'm missing for the travel in the Shire, because I really don't go to the Shire much except for to pass through, or apparently I'm doing it a lot on this character for different quests, even though I haven't even quested in this zone. So this will be a bit of a long travel. Hopefully I can get some copper ore again, to at least get something done while I'm doing this. So I want to remind myself what's going on with my virtues. Looks like zeal and idealism, I would like to replace those two if possible with something better. Don't know if I really need the physical mitigation right now, especially only 243, that'd be like 10% of what I have. And try to navigate while I'm doing this trait stuff. Yeah, I don't see too much useful to replace anything with. Racial traits have all 4 I can have equipped. Got the whole 8 from that one. Lightning Storm. Yeah, I don't think there's anything too interesting coming up in the red line. Just need more traits and want the minus skill induction on that. Okay, actually making it decently through here for just looking at a trait panel, not even paying attention to where I'm going. I'll go ahead and sort that. Do have a few things to sell. I did end up actually selling my loot boxes. I thought about just saving those to level 50, but I figured I'd end up getting more, because I have the 4 bound black steel key things from the like yearly boxes you get, anniversary boxes. Okay, now I can actually travel to Brockenborg, so I'll go ahead and do that. I remember Shade Paw. I don't remember exactly which one he is, but I do remember him. Still have a lot of bowls of water to go through for my Bog Guardian as well. Might not end up getting through them all. At one point it actually looked like I would, but then I started leveling fast again. And I got some more food on this character again, which is nice. Actually felt like, what was I doing? There was something I was doing that actually felt like I needed my food, and it was being helpful. I don't know if it was just the regular questing I was doing. Overhill. Guess I'm passing that. Yeah, we still got a bit to go until Greenfields up there. I mean, it makes sense for a lore master to have to do some exploring and solving riddles and using his lore stuff, but it's kind of annoying, to be honest. I wouldn't mind a class quest of just like going out and killing some signature mob, but mainly because I want to get back to Evendim, but I also want to finish my class quest before I do that. I can get my rabbit, trying to think, cosmetic rabbit, cosmetic pet Fortunately, I can't use my regular pet while I have a cosmetic pet out, even though your collection's cosmetic pets, I would be able to use one of these if I had them. I have the 2 kites, but those aren't really that fun compared to others to me. Don't want to miss these heavy ash branches. I have to remind myself, ash are the... That's actually the Journeyman one, I think. Okay. And this is a barrel iron deposit, but still worth picking up in my opinion. I just hit some key to slow me down. I think it's insert. Yeah. So yeah, this one I don't know where I'm going. I'm like suddenly really thirsty for some reason. And it's kind of annoying because today, I've been thirsty pretty much all day, but today in particular I've been drinking a lot more too. Don't know where this box is exactly supposed to be. I just know it's supposed to be in this area. Might as well get this barrow iron. It did say Greenfields area. It might have... Oh, it actually has coordinates. Okay, it has the coordinates. It said in the Greenfields, but... It said Greenfields near Brocken Borings, but it also says at Brocken Borings at Boror statue. So we'll head back to Brocken Borings. And I think that's probably Boror statue. I don't really know, but it's the only statue I see, and there's actually a hobbit lamp. Don't know why I would need that hobbit lamp for this thing, but I want to click it just to see what happens. That is just Long Road of the Hobbits. Here's the box I need that actually has the key. So now I gotta go all the way back to Dwellin. Hopefully this one time it'll be faster getting back. It felt like it took a long time to get here. And honestly, I guess I have been doing this almost a half hour now. It's like, it just feels like I'm taking a long time to do nothing here. I know. I had to get that first quest settled a bit. The first riddle. But we'll hopefully finally get somewhere with this one. And I did get my Michael delving thing done, which was nice. Really excited to do Garthagar one when I can. So that's a North Downs quest for my book quest. Probably won't do that, but I guess I can keep it in my quest log. And then yeah, I have these 2 quests in Evendim, the one to go to the ranger camp, High King's Crossing I think. And then the other one is a turn-in back at Dwelling. I don't know if that will have anything else I need to do with it, or if it's just a turn-in to kind of complete that little storyline. We'll get a pipe, some more food. I actually have, I don't have those ones. Those are level 20 food. Some wine, and some potions. It's actually a decent amount of morale from the potions. Power isn't really too relevant for me, especially because of all my in-combat power regen, actually. Okay, arrived at Hobbiton. So I don't know if this place can take me to Michael delving. Doesn't look like it, so I will still have to walk this way, but this one wasn't too far of a walk. And then just go back to Dwelland, I guess. And that one, you know, I just thought of this again. No, it's Michael delving I want to go to. I'm probably just going to actually go up northwest here. I don't see why it would be faster to go to Michael Delving than like selling them then Dwellin compared to just running up here. I think I'm stopped, yeah. I've done Great Barrel on all 3 of my characters now. I just saw somebody looking for a group for that. I do want to pick up this copper deposit. I don't know if copper ore is as valuable as it used to be, but at least when I was trying to get my apprentice prospector up, and for even a while, a week or 2 after that, it was very scarce, so I'm just trying to gather while I'm actually in a place I can get it. Gather it while I can. But yeah, I was talking about Great Barrow, so I did it on my Runekeeper, and that one, no, as my Lore Master, this character that it took a while on. And then I did it on my Warden, and it went very quickly. It took us the time to do the whole thing, as it did about 1 week when I did it on this character a while ago. That was a long time ago now, it seems like. I got to level 20 quick and did Great Barrow pretty early on. But that was fun, and yeah, it went a lot quicker on my Warden than I did on my Runekeeper, and it went about in between on the speeds. And then I did it again on my Runekeeper. This time I healed on my Runekeeper instead of DPS, and that one went a bit slower, but we did it. We only had 5 of us and did it above our level, and we just took our time more, having fun working on different fellowship maneuvers. With my kin. But I also just think our DPS was low, so it's kind of interesting to see how the different groups, how quickly or slowly they got it done. Shire is really good for copper, or it's kind of surprising. I just want to expect a place like this full of hobbits, and I guess it's not completely full of farmland, but kind of full of farmland to have so much copper ore. What is this thing? Strange flowers. So it's just a pocket item, okay. It was a strange item I saw. Okay, we can slowly... I wonder if I could have just traveled to this one the whole time from Hobbiton or even Brockenborings. I wasn't thinking about that because for some reason I thought I needed to go to Michael Delving. Now I don't even think I'm on the right track to get back to Here of the Wind. I need to cross this bridge, okay. Not too far off track then. And then I'll have one more riddle to solve in air quotes, as in go to the LOTRO wiki and read where I need to go. And then we should finally be able to get back to Evendim, I think, I hope. And at least get settled into High King's Crossing and start some quests there. Even more copper ore. Because of how much I was playing early on, this character, one more copper ore before we go over, or copper deposit, but this character used to be the highest level character in my kin, but not the case anymore. We did get a level 50, so that kind of threw that off, but as far as everybody else goes, there's a few in the 30s now that are higher level than me since I've been playing more recently, especially compared to how, not only often, but how long I was playing back. For some reason I thought I was on a travel and it automatically took me to like Dwellin, but yeah, a few people have passed me now. Still not too many ahead of me in my kin, at least. Mainly, I guess, the people that play more. How do I get back to normal? There we go. Wait, I want to check online. Still a lot of people on right now. Okay, we just gotta go up and to the right and around a little bit. We'll find out. Let me go ahead and actually look where the third one is. Guess. The third one is... Wait, I thought there was... Yeah, here's the third clue. There we go. Third key is in the Forsaken Inn. Okay, that one's actually really far away. Don't have my travel to Oscarith anymore. Have returned to Bree. I guess I'll probably be best to go ahead and use that cooldown. And although I feel like it'd be better to use it on the way back from Lone Lands. So yeah, just unfortunately I have to travel a long way. So I'm just deciding what's the kind of fastest way to do this, but probably to go ahead and head to Evendim here, then Southbury, and then take the regular travel there since there's no swift travel. And then from there, I can use my return to Bree back and get back somewhat quickly at least. Oh, so there actually is a travel to Needle Hole from wherever I am dwelling. This is a really slow start. We're like 40 minutes in and I still feel like I've done pretty much nothing so far. And I'm still just, I don't know why, but I'm just really thirsty. I've probably drank like 30, no, more like 20 ounces of water since I've started this stream. There's the good loud old train horn. Don't have much else to really check on this character. Just waiting for my travel to finish. The Wind looks pretty nice at night, I think, since the buildings have the lights and they glow. Okay, so now they actually have black dyes on this server. I didn't think they did. 10 gold is a pretty big price, so maybe it's actually hard to just get them. So we'll go to Westbury, then Southbury, then the Forsaken, and then I guess Westbury, and then Evendim, and then Dwellin, and then we'll see from there. I think it said I had an instance quest after this. Hopefully that has some more action and not just running around here. If I hadn't already been to all these places and I was actually more being a lore master and solving these riddles, it might be more interesting, but because I don't really have motivation to do any of that, and I've already been to all these places, so the lore is kind of old to me. If we're taking it from a lore master perspective, it's not the most exciting thing I'm doing. So I am kind of looking forward to getting it done, to be honest. I have a lot of Apprentice Taylor scroll cases. Okay, those actually need to go to my Runekeeper. So I guess one thing, I can't really look at it on this character, but one thing I did want to talk about that I actually haven't talked about yet that I've been meaning to is some upcoming videos. And that I have... so YouTube, I wasn't able to upload anything. I kept getting errors when I tried to upload videos from my laptop. Basically the past week over Thanksgiving break. And I tried to upload some videos before that, but I just didn't get them done in time. So yeah, when I went like on Wednesday, I think, to upload one of the videos, it wouldn't let me, and then I tried it again Friday and Saturday and it still wouldn't let me. I just kept getting the same error. I don't know why. It was just like, upload failed each time. But yeah, I haven't actually tried now on my desktop, so I'm wondering if it's just the video and I need to re-render it, which would be on my desktop again anyway, which I would have needed it for. But that video was just a Evendim video. It was the last one I had recorded, which is now like 2 months old. I don't even know what that one... Well, I know what that video is actually about, but I don't know what was going on with it. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting that one uploaded and finished so I can... Because I do plan to record some Evendim in the next couple weeks and get that at least a little bit back on track for winter break, which will be a kind of longer, probably a longer break from streaming. Maybe I could do some streams around that time, but probably not. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see what's going on then. And now we're actually here at the Forsaken Inn. So I didn't really get to what upcoming videos are coming, so yeah, I have the Evendim video. And then what's the last fragment? That looked like something interesting. That is a very nice pocket item. I don't know where you get it from. But, okay, that's tactical physical mitigation. I thought that said mastery, so mitigation I guess is still useful, especially for a tank, but that's a lot of crit rating, very tiny bit of vitality and fate. And the chance to reflect fire damage is fun, at least. Don't know if 44 fire damage is that useful at the level 50 cap right now, but it's interesting. So here's the box. I was gonna say, should be looking for something, but there it is. This is another time, if I had mithril coins, I think it would be worth the 1 mithril coin to go back to there. Because it's kind of annoying. And I feel like my voice, I feel like it sounds like I'm sick, but again, I'm not. I think it's just the cold weather. I don't know if it sounds like that to you all again. But it feels like it sounds like that to me. Selling them. Yeah, I thought about buying that 4,000 LOTRO point, like, mithril coin. I don't remember what it was called pack. I'm gonna look in the store now. But it didn't really seem worth it for everything else you get to spend 4,000 LOTRO points, mainly on 400 mithril coins, when you could spend, I think, 2,000 and get 250. Actually, I just need to go to this guy. So we're almost 3/4 of an hour in, 45 minutes in, and finally, so this is the only quest I've started in this, and finally getting done with it. I did turn in another quest. I also have some other videos to edit that I need to getting on this week. I'll be pretty, as in really busy next week. Right? Yeah, next week, because I have my finals next week, and I have some other tests next week, early next week. And as far as the rest of this week and weekend goes, I'll be pretty busy, but I'll still try to stream pretty much every day up until probably Monday would be unlikely for a stream, Sunday would be unlikely, Saturday. So pretty much every day until Saturday I will try to stream, but it's just going to be a busy time within the school semester and finals coming up and tests and projects and all that sort of fun stuff too. Hey there, RPG. So this one I travel. Maybe do something little bit interesting, I hope. Watch him open boxes. Yeah, that doesn't sound too fun. At least I get to learn their secrets. That part sounds more fun. The good old not him boots. Or non-hen gear just in general. Nodding. I don't know how prevalent that stuff is at endgame right now, but Essence gear, the idea of it's nice, but I feel like it just hasn't worked out as at least how I would like it. But I don't really know like a better system they could do. Maybe a better system for acquiring essences. Or making them a very minor part of the gear instead of a major part of some pieces at least. I guess we are learning the secrets from this guy. Oh, well, I got him keys. I don't know if I... Guess these are the boxes I brought him, even though I thought I was just getting the keys from the boxes. So yeah, he said something that third box is empty. I wasn't paying too much attention, but that one went quickly, so that wasn't too bad actually. And actually get to finish, so now I need to decide cloak, which is a pretty nice cloak. It's a decent upgrade from what I have, and get some decent amount of tactical mastery, or yeah, I think I'll go with the cloak. The staff is an upgrade, would be upgrade morale. It'd actually be a downgrade as far as fate goes, and in combat power regen isn't too useful just in general for me, even though it's a lot. Just compared to the upgrade from the tactical mastery, the will on this is a little bit, and the fate. Overall, the cloak I think is better. Last time I chose a weapon as my thing. Oh, I meant to look at the weapon just to see if it looked really neat, because then I would have actually gotten it. Why does that lore master have a guitar looking thing on their back fiddle? Guess it's just their arranged instrument. Okay. Interesting. But anyway, got that done, which is really nice, so I can head back to Evendim. And we can actually get to what I was intentionally, or what I was intending on doing to begin with here. Okay, so I'm at the glassblowers camp here, and I have that turn-in from the thing I did in Michael Delving, and I will choose one of the morale potion, and I got that done, so now I can finally head to High King's Crossing and get out of this Hobbit area. I haven't even spent much time with hobbits on this character, but they're already annoying me quite a bit. They annoyed me a little bit. It's kind of sad to see that cloak go, but just been using it since level 20, and now I have, this is like a very ugly, not a teal level 30 class quest cloak looking cloak that I have. I'm just excited to be back in Evendim, to be honest. I wonder if I still need U-Wood on my Warden. I don't remember. I did crafting on her and sent all my stuff. But I don't remember what the... if I needed more. Probably could use more U-Wood, but... yeah, I'm just not too sure. And the iron ore and gold ore is always useful. And I can use it later, definitely, or people in my kin, or just for their crafting or to craft me stuff. It's always nice to have, so And since I'm seeing a bunch right here, might as well get it. I think on this character I finished. Yeah, I finished that. My Runekeeper might need more in the expert tier. Okay, so we got still heading. Got a decent amount of materials just from running up here. I remember that the Evendim, just this area down here has so many nodes for U-wood and the ore deposits. It's kind of crazy. Didn't really expect it, but it was really nice because I needed that stuff at that time. Kind of a long area here from Dwelling to the Rangers camp at High King's Crossing. And I'm just running over gold ore right here. Rich gold deposit, actually. There's a Bog Guardian Sand Lurker. Wonder if those are still, if the creature type's just Bog Guardian, or if Bog Guardian's more specific to lore masters. Like, since mine is a general bear, I assume it's the more general creature name. He still does a ton of damage. Oh, got a quest item. Now I'm yawning because I'm tired. The stream wasn't intended to be too long, probably at least an hour, maybe hour and a half. Kind of open to go however long until like I got done with whatever questing, but the class quest and that start, it just really felt like I got nothing done for probably 45 minutes of that. It's just been going on so long again. Feel like I've done nothing. But now I finally feel like I'm making progress because I'm in Evendim, got the reward from the class quest, and picked up a new quest from a quest item, which has a turn in right where I'm headed. Okay. I wonder if I should kill some other mobs to get some of those. I kind of feel like it was a while since I've done this, but I feel like that actually existed. So I will kill just some other mobs to see if they do bring up anything that I see around here. Could miss some, and I assume I'll kill more when I'm out here again doing quests. Hey, Exoginia, and do I like Rohan? Not really. If you're talking about the expansion Riders of Rohan, I don't really like that expansion too much, and the zones, and the questing in the zones I don't really like too much either. It was probably during the Western and Eastern Rohan, the zones were which was update Helm's Deep and the Riders of Rohan, were my least favorite updates of LOTRO. The endgame, I don't know, could have been good back then. Here's some Librathron branches, that's nice. But I just didn't really enjoy the content or the landscape, the actual zones too much. Rich Dwarf Iron Deposit. So now I am finally an artisan, which is really nice for Evendim here. And I did get another quest item. So whatever I killed to get that was worth it. Did I kill... I've killed Salamander. Assume this is one of the same ones, but now I feel like I might as well try every mob I see on the way to right over there. I actually have the same feelings about Gondor and all those regions. I just didn't really like them. I feel like I have to pick up every one of these deposits I see. This one I can sneak in without aggroing a mob. I think I should go down the other way, but this way, that would actually kill me if I drop here. That was not intentional, but yeah, no, I'll have to retreat. Hopefully it's down somewhere close to where I need to go. It does look like it is. Okay, so that didn't take too much time out from where I actually need to go. It was just an unfortunate fall. That is a high level mob. Thought I'd kill it to see if it gave me a quest, but I don't think a level 38 mob will be too relevant for what I'm doing. Yeah, sorry, I wish I could tell you that Rohan gets better and becomes less of a crime, but to be honest, I didn't really feel like it was that way. Okay, so I should have a few quests here, along with my few turn-ins. That gave a lot of XP, I think. Might actually get level 32 just from these turn-ins. Yeah, this one. It's a lot of stuff to collect. And I did get level 32. So now I can do Gartha Garwin. Yeah, Rohan and Gondor are pretty large in like their aerial extent, which is kind of unfortunate. It's actually one of the reasons I don't like them. They're just, for what they have, I think they're too big, which the war seats kind of helps, but to me it kind of takes away from the questing and what they can do for quests to actually make them fun throughout the landscape and zones. Probably more realistic, at least in the Lord of the Rings world. I'm not too familiar with it again, but to me it seems more realistic that they're big, but kind of annoying. Man, the longer I go on, the more I feel like my voice is gone. So I got, yeah, Gartha Garwin I can do now. Anything else new? Don't think so. Deed bestowed, defeat orcs. And that will be my travel to Lothlorien, which I probably won't be able to use in this legendary server. I can get the trait, I will be the only race, I guess. I don't actually think Bjornings can use their racial travel, because that's to like Vales of Anduin. At least as far as I know, that area was locked. Unfortunately, you have to have the right questies that are open. Unfortunately, I don't have it yet. I just wanted to go out there. I do like some of the stuff past Gondor. Some of it. Just in general, I didn't like too much questing Gondor and past. This map does not look too familiar to me. I don't know if this is somewhat updated with Far Anorian, Old Anorian. Didn't really like any of the Anorians either, which would be past Gondor. I liked Osgiliath was decent. The actual like inside Osgiliath, that was kind of fun. North Ithilien was, I don't think I actually ended up enjoying that too much. I didn't do too much of it. The Waste was decent. It was the best thing in a while. It wasn't perfect. It had its better moments and worse moments, but parts of it were really fun. So that one I think was definitely better. And then Mordor, I think parts of it again were good, but overall it wasn't too enjoyable, which might not have been due too much to the actual quest, but kind of the environment I didn't mind too much to begin with. I have to remind myself what I need to do here. Just kind of head west, I guess, get this, do this orange quest, knock that out, and kill some mobs along the way. Yes, I do need to defeat Sandlickers. And then what else did I enjoy? I was enjoying Northern Mirkwood, but it started to become, I don't think similar to how Rohan kinda was, but it also felt like a huge grind for, and that was already at the level 115, so if you're leveling it won't be, like if you're doing it to complete the story, it'll be relevant, but if you're doing it just to level up, since it was a level 115 zone, the whole like Northern Mirkwood area, I guess you could use it to level up, but it wouldn't be too relevant as far as that goes. I don't know. It was enjoyable, but then it felt like it was just the same thing over and over again. The same like grind, and it wasn't even dailies. for the actual like questing story content, that kind of got annoying to me. And that's when I stopped playing Update 22, because I was enjoying the actual quest and environment, but again, the actual quest took me to the same places over and over. And I was getting very little reward for basically everything I was doing. So yeah, to your question, if I think early game content is the best, I definitely do, and that's one reason I just enjoy the Legendary server so much, is it locks it to the early content right now. And since everybody's running the early content, it makes it even more fun to me. Okay, so I don't know how much progress I'll get. I actually probably can do this whole quest. It just seems like I have a bunch of things to do, and I'm not really paying attention to all what I have. Do I need these Limmerfin just for a deed? That's actually really nice because I don't feel like killing them. I'm going to take a 1-minute break real quick. I need to refill my water because I kind of drank it all on accident. Okay, sorry about that, but I'm back, just like crazy thirsty, and I don't know too much why. Well, I put ice in my water, so that's probably loud to you all. It's probably weird also that I put ice in it because it's winter and it's kind of cold in here, but the water tastes better like that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, killing these bog lurkers, but yeah, if you wanna, I kind of felt the same way when I was going through. I wanted to level up still and go through the area to make sure, like, see if it would get better to me. Unfortunately, it never really did as far as the Rohan and Gondor areas go, and Anorian, but kind of the large regions of the game. And even some other areas where they weren't as large, I still didn't feel like they were as good. And that basically after Rohan and up to even some of the level 120 stuff. But yeah, some of the level 120 stuff I didn't quite finish after Northern Mirkwood. The Iron Hills was, I really liked the zone, but the questing in it wasn't that great, and the questing got worse. And it's kind of gotten, it's not too bad where I left off before the Legendary servers were released. But the end game for Update 23 is what's really keeping me away from that. So the questing, I don't think is too bad so far. It's just the end game looks kind of bad, unfortunately. And again, right now my focus is on the Legendary server since I'm enjoying it a lot more. Got some new things. That stealth detection buff is, I guess it's somewhat useful. I don't know. It's just weird. That is what I will leave it as. Did I get? Yep, got everything I needed from them. I will want to kill this Gravestalker. Rare signature. Oh, that's a level 42 hunter. Feel like I don't even actually need to use. I'm using like a more regular rotation where I'm trying to do some sustained damage against him, but got an adamant shard, which is the artisan one. Yeah, so I answered your question. I was just looking back about the early game content. So see you, Jimmy. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and thanks for watching it. But back to Axel's question of the early game content, including Moria. I do think Moria was good. When I first did it, what am I doing for here? I just like am clicking these rocks, but okay, I need to defeat crawlers beneath. There's a crawler beneath the rock. That was probably a crawler beneath the rock. So the crawlers have pieces of jewelry, but the ones beneath the rocks are what I need for the other quests. Okay. I know I turned another one over. I think the burrowing ones are the ones beneath the rocks. Did I get this one? And to Axel, also thank you for joining the stream. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Good luck with writing your paper. Did I get... I think I got, need one more of these, okay. And then the jewelry, 3 more pieces. Okay, I can kill the regular crawlers for this. Now I feel like, I know I spent a long time doing nothing, but now I feel like I'm enjoying this stream a lot more now. Now I'm actually doing something more interesting. Again, the Lore Master class quest, it might not be that bad to everybody, it's just for my interest. And for as far as like streaming goes, and the riddle was kind of annoying since I'm not too big into Lord of the Rings lore. Not to say that I dislike it, but it's just something I'm not as much into, especially as other people. And like as far as the Lore Master class goes, I definitely wouldn't be considered a Lore Master of Lord of the Rings lore. So that's kind of why I didn't enjoy the class quest too much. And just all the running around to places I went. But now that I'm actually questing here, and I feel like my voice is suddenly back again and I can talk normal. I don't know, it's just a weird thing. I think this happened in another stream before where I just like, because I can talk fine before I start the stream, then I suddenly start and my voice feels like it's gone and I sound like I have a cold. And then later in the stream, pretty sure this happened before, where it just went fine after that, but it's kind of happening now. Although I'm still really thirsty. I don't know, that just happens sometimes, but it's weird. Kind of just picking stuff up. Just keep moving and keep seeing things I need to get or do. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like picking stuff up, seeing if I need to kill any mobs and killing them if I need to. Should probably organize my quests a little bit and kind of figure out what I need to do. So repairing the catapult, I guess that's getting all this type of stuff. I haven't even crossed into the Buried Tharsier area. I might actually save Buried Tharsier for later, because I feel like I'm really enjoying this stream, but I got some other stuff to do, and I have to get up early tomorrow morning. And again, I was only planning on an hour or a little bit over an hour. And I feel like it'd be a good point if I head to Buried Tharsier. That has quite a few different parts to it, I think. And it's been a while since I've actually done Evendim, but I've done this part more frequently and more recently. So that's just kind of from memory of what I need to do there. Picking up all the items I can along here, and then whatever on the other side of the river I'll get when I do Buried Tharsier. I think that's all I can get here. If I'm even saying that place right, it could be like Tharser. I don't know, it looks like there's an accent mark in the I, and I don't really know what that means, especially it could mean different things, and maybe it could mean different things in different contexts, I don't know. or just different languages. But I think I got everything I needed here, actually. Hey there, Zerk Ithalad. So I need to, do I need to be down for the quest turns or up? I think either one would work, but I'll go up and then come down if I need to. Wait, saw something that I need to do with these guys. If he stops moving. Okay, that's just the deed to defeat 50 of them. Yeah, I meant to track the you would. I'll have to check my warden to see what she needs as far as crafting goes. Probably as far as the artisan stuff, I could use anything. Probably would have more of a focus on the ore first to get that situated for this character and my runekeeper. Because that'll be a lot of ore I need to smelt between two characters to get 880 ranks in that. Or 880 points. Never did use my max morale or max power thing, so I can say that for the next one. I do want to go ahead and do turn-ins while I'm here. Might as well, is what I figure. Thought I had more turn-ins than that. Yeah, I have all these turn-ins. Oh, north of Brandalf? What? I think I was just missing the guy. I didn't see his ring above his head. Yeah, here's all the quests I need to turn in. Okay, so I hate to kind of end this here, but I feel like it's my best option right now. In the middle of the kind of questing, I guess I'm not too much in the middle because it's kind of split to the east of the Brandywine River now, or inside the Brandywine River for one of the quests. But as far as upcoming stuff, I will have a stream tomorrow of Gartha Garwin. And then, I don't know, I might do some questing while I'm searching for groups or whatever, depending how long I go. And then Thursday, the plan, I guess, would be to get back to Evendim and going here. Again, as far as this stream went, kind of, to me, had a rocky first 40 minutes. I was going to say a rocky start. Mainly because it felt like my voice was gone. Which was just weird, but that's what happened. And I felt like I got nothing done in those 40 minutes, but I did get my class quest done, I guess. Explored a bunch of places I already explored, and traveled a bunch of places I already traveled. That was basically the story of the class quest, which was kind of unfortunate. And then I did get that one kind of Oak Barton Hobbit stuff done. And yeah, I got a nice new ring out of it. I don't even remember what I got. I got a cloak out of it. But with all that, and with this kind of better half, the last half of it, I'd say, I hope you all enjoyed this stream. And if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more. And yeah, thanks for watching and joining, everyone.